traditional bamboo industry talents and established new bamboo value chain in 2020. We've set up 3 practice fields within National Chung University, including Center for E-Manufacturing and E-Commerce, Bamboo Charcoal Technology Practice Maker Base, and Center for Nano Biodetection.
South Asian Bamboo Foundation's goal is to facilitate the development of new partnerships and alliances to advance cause of bamboo.
Living Lab is based on user-centered innovation and develop international bilateral or multilateral exchanges and cooperation on SDGs. First practice field Center for E-Manufacturing and E-Commerce combined with IoT. Here, Bamboo Robot sells eco-friendly bamboo products and has successfully promoted awareness of eco-consumerism. Second practice field, we have Bamboo Charcoal Technology Practice Maker Base. Bamboo charcoal mechanical kiln efficiently increased production value and produce bamboo charcoal and bamboo vinegar. Last practice field is Center for Nano Biodetection. It is mainly focused on bamboo and bamboo charcoal tests, developing chemical application. Combine biotechnology and eco-friendly materials. We apply bamboo charcoal to aquaculture.
SABF will be initiating the following projects. The Bamboo Incubator and Innovation Center as a Bamboo Living Lab in Manipur in Nagaland. A museum dedicated to World Bamboo Day and project the bamboo's rich cultural diversity through World Bamboo Day celebrations at Imphal, Manipur.
In the future, India-Taiwan Bamboo Innovation Living Lab plans to work on talent cultivation and cultivate professional bamboo talents.
Welcome everyone to 2020 India-Taiwan Global Bamboo Tech Forum. The webinar will start in 10 minutes. No phone interruption during the webinar. And please make sure you switch off the microphone. Thank you very much.
मैंने ईमेल था, आप देखिए ईमेल भी किया था मैंने।
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to 2020 India-Taiwan Global Bamboo Tech Forum. 2 more minutes before we start. Please have your seat and switch off the microphone. And if you would like to exchange business card, please leave message on message board. Let us wait for the webinar opening. Thank you. Mr. Chairman, Dr. Tanti, Dr. Shozo, and distinguished guests. I'm very excited we are all here, and right now I want to declare 2020 India-Taiwan Global Bamboo Tech Forum. Bamboo, a potential resource for the uplifting rural economy in post-COVID pandemic situation, open. We are pleased to celebrate cooperation between SABF and CCU. Our USR Bamboo and Bamboo Charcoal Innovation Project, founded by Ministry of Education, Taiwan. The project aims to promote SDGs by using bamboo and its application in South Asia. Through cooperation, we hope to have international SDGs courses, cultivating more international bamboo talents. And this year, we hold up a series of international seminars and workshops about bamboo plantation and biotechnology investment. jointly promote the importance of World Bamboo Day on September 18th, founded by Mr. Kamesh Salam. To begin with, ladies and gentlemen, let's go through the agenda. Mr. Kamesh Salam and Dr. Longchen Lu will give us welcome message, and we will invite Dr. Tianti to give us the introduction of the webinar. Next, we will have Mr. Kamesh host the whole forum, and we will welcome 6 panelists and a keynote speaker to give us presentations. Lastly, Q&A session. We will invite Mr. Kamesh to host the Q&A session, and we will happily end our webinar there. Today, the goal of webinar is to provide a forum to exchange information on global bamboo and livelihood and promote SDGs. Meanwhile, improve rural economy in post-COVID pandemic situation. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to invite Taiwan Chair, Dr. Longchen Lu, Professor of Marketing, National Chung University, Taiwan, to deliver welcome message. Dr. Lu, please speak.
Kamesh and keynote speakers, professors, students from India, Taiwan, and all over the world. Welcome. We know COVID-19 has been hit the world economy seriously. Some countries are worse hit, while some don't. But the world economy has been slowed down, and some of the country are maybe in recession. Lots of governments have applied some policies, and industry also has some efforts to try to reboom the economy. And as we know that bamboo is the fastest growing wood resources, can be used to substitute timber in all kinds of application. So we think that bamboo must be a very good potential resource to uplift the economy worldwide, especially for the rural area. I'm very happy to host this webinar today, and thank you for all you attend and join with us for the webinar today. And thank you very much.
Thank you, Dr. Lu, for your inspiring message. Next, I'd like to invite India Chair, Mr. Kamesh Salam, founder of SABF India, to deliver welcome message. Hi, Mr. Kamesh. Please speak.
National webinar. The potential restoring rural economy in post-COVID pandemic situation in Northeast India, organized by 2020 India Taiwan Global Bamboo Forum. This is an initiative of SABF and National Cheng University of Taiwan to expand the bamboo cooperation and develop the bamboo industries towards achieving the Sustainable Development Goals of United Nations. The webinar is also organized with Association of Guwahati University Assam and Japan Bamboo Society as a knowledge partner. First of all, I would like to welcome Professor Pratap Jyoti Handik, the Vice Chancellor of Guwahati University, Professor Alak K. Buragawai, former Vice Chancellor of Dibrugarh University, Dr. Shibata Sojo, Chief Director of Japan Bamboo Society, Dr. Amar Yunam of Developmental Economics and Institute Manipur University, Dr. Long Chung Lu, Professor Marketing of National Cheng University and Chair of the Taiwan India Bamboo Forum, Mr. S.T.S. Lepcha, retired ex-PCCF and member of the National Bamboo Mission Government of India, Mr. Parikshit Borkotkiri, Managing Director, Craft and Decor Private Limited, Jorat, and also the audience from various parts of India, particularly from northeastern states, Taiwan, Japan, and many nations who are attending this important webinar. Second in the series of international webinars being organized by the 2020 India-Taiwan Global Bamboo Tech Forum. The first being held on 10th June with the theme Global Bamboo and Livelihood in COVID World, which was inaugurated by Mr. Chung Tan, the Ambassador of Taipei Economic and Cultural Center in India. Key panelists and experts from India, Nepal, Taiwan, and FAO's regional office, Bangkok, and participations from 17 countries took part in the webinar and discussed and take part in the very important issues of bamboo for global scenario and way forward and to meet the situation arising out of this pandemic situation. To brief that, South Asia Bamboo Foundation has signed an MOU with National Cheng University for strategic collaborations agreement on 6 August 2019. The main purpose of the agreement is to enable and facilitate the development about education, innovation of bamboo and bamboo technology, partnership to develop Sustainable Development Goals of United Nations by using bamboo and its application in South Asia, to cooperate to develop an international research project on social development or responsibility projects related to bamboo and bamboo charcoal innovations, biodegradable products as non-plastic substitutes, and other value chain of bamboo. Today, the global trade of bamboo in recent years of products, including building materials, food, clothing, made from bamboo finds its way into the West, thus creating a multi-billion dollars market estimate around $60 billion for this woody grass. India is the second only to China in bamboo production and immensely popular in Northeast. But bamboo is one of the most abundant and environment-friendly and sustainable resource available in Northeast region, which is being used for its full potential. Northeastern Himalayan region of India has a great diversity of bamboo resources. Most of the species come across in our countries are indigenous. Dense bamboos are found mostly in Arunachal Pradesh, followed by Mizoram, Manipur. Mizoram occupies the largest forest part under different bamboo species, followed by Meghalaya. As this region is the largest reservoir of bamboo resource in India, screening is required to identify the most delicate bamboo species, the development of package of practice for a mass multiplication. States of northeastern states, Tripura, Assam, Mizoram, and Nagaland have formulated their own policies for development of bamboo and conservation of bamboo forests. Reviving livelihood of bamboo sector of Northeast India will be a very crucial factor after the post-COVID-19. The pandemic has disturbed economic activities cutting across space, whether it is small or large industries, MSME or cottage industries, and bamboo is one of them. A restructured plan is highly imperative where donor and National Bamboo Mission have to play a key role by offering stimulus. Bamboo still is an informal sector. In its interventions with applications, government support, recovery can be quickly. There is a need to harness the rich potential of bamboo and provide value addition in the value chain. The outcome of this discussion at the webinar by the experts from Global Bamboo Forum with inputs from key recommendations from various key experts will be a big input to this sector to formulate a key policy interventions that will help the sector. This webinar has been registered of more than 600 participants from various parts of India, Taiwan, and South Asia. And thank you all once again on behalf of the India-Taiwan Global Tech Forum to this webinar. Thank you so much. Thank you. Linda. Hello.
Thank you, Mr. Kamesh. And now we want to invite Dr. Tanti
and a postdoc
to deliver the important message for us. Doctor?
Yes, thank you. A warm good morning to all of you present here. respected dignitaries, and dear participants. I feel highly privileged to introduce the International Webinar Series 2 on the theme Bamboo, a potential resource for the uplifting rural economy in post-COVID pandemic situation in Northeast India, organized by 2020 India-Taiwan Global Bamboo Tech Forum, jointly with Guwahati University, India, Japan Bamboo Society as knowledge partners. Bamboo are the most beautiful and useful plants on the earth. There are about 58 species of bamboos belonging to 10 genera distributed in northeastern India, while only the Assam state produces the maximum amount of bamboo, occurring 40 species, one variety and one forma of bamboo belonging to 10 genera. But due to lack of proper management of bamboo resources is leading to rapid reduction of the existing bamboo setum. No need to mention about the adverse effect of the unprecedented COVID pandemic on the global economy. And therefore, this is the time to refabricate our ideas and planning to cope with the situation. Recently, Government of India has also announced Atma Nirbhar Rozgar Yojana, that is the self-reliant India, reliant on own powers and resources rather than those of others, to generate employment for youth by promoting local entrepreneurs, encouraging industrial associations and other organizations to create employment opportunities. Minister for Development of Northeastern Region, Government of India, Mr. Jitendra Singh said that bamboo sector will propel the Atmanirbhar Bharat Abhiyan in the northeastern states, where bamboo sector is going to be an important vehicle of trade not only for India but also for the entire subcontinent. Assam Cabinet also approved Assam Bamboo and Can policy with aim to sustainable development and utilization of bamboo and can resources in the state of Assam through scientific management and stakeholders' participations. Even Numuligar Refinery Limited, one of the biggest refining and production oil-based industry, they have also started bamboo-based bioethanol production. And all these are the few out of unlimited potentiality of this particular bamboo resources. The webinar will be inaugurated by Professor Pratabjyoti Handik, Honorable Vice Chancellor, Guwahati University, followed by Dr. Sabita Sojo, Chief Director of Japan Bamboo Society, Professor, Graduate School of Global Environmental Studies, Graduate School of Agriculture, Kyoto University, Japan, will deliver the keynote speech. We have with us few panelists, among them Professor Alok Kumar Buragohai, former Vice Chancellor, Dibrugarh University, and presently Chairperson, Academics, Royal Global University, India. Professor Amar Yomnam, Development and Industrial Economist, Manipur University, India. Dr. Lang Chun Lu, Professor, Marketing, Associate Dean of Student Affairs, Director, Marketing Strategy and Innovation Research Center, National Chung Cheng University, Taiwan. Mr. STS Lepcha, retired IFS, former PCCF, and presently member, National Bamboo Mission, Government of India. Mr. Kamesh Salam, founder, World Bamboo Day, and founder and present executive director, South Asia Bamboo Foundation, and Mr. Poreksit Borkotoki, managing director, Craftin Home Decor India Private Limited, Jorhat, Assam, India. So I'm very happy to announce that about 1,000 participants have registered to this webinar, and this entire program will be live through their lab website, and I believe that, and I look forward that this particular webinar will be fruitful one to mitigate the gap areas between the academician, researcher, and different stakeholders. And the message should reach to the government to implement the discussion, the deliberation of today, so that this particular bamboo resources will be helpful in the reliant Indian, self-reliant Indian, that is the Atmanirbhar Bharat Abhijan. With this, I would like to conclude my introduction of the webinar here. Thank you. Thank you all.
Thank you, Dr. Tanti, for your informative sharing. So right now, in order to celebrate the cooperation between SDGs, going to play the BAMTech Living Lab video.
India Taiwan Bamboo Technology Living Lab
has built up to cultivate international bamboo industry talents and establish new bamboo value chain in 2020. We've set up 3 practice fields within National Chung University, including Center for E-Manufacturing and E-Commerce, Bamboo Charcoal Technology Practice Maker Base, and Center for Nano Biodetection.
South Asian Bamboo Foundation's goal is to facilitate the development of new partnerships and alliances to advance cause of bamboo.
Living Lab is based on user-centered innovation and develop international bilateral or multilateral exchanges and cooperation on SDGs. First practice field Center for E-Manufacturing and E-Commerce combined with IoT. Here, Bamboo Robot sells eco-friendly bamboo products and has successfully promoted awareness of eco-consumerism. Second practice field, we have Bamboo Charcoal Technology Practice Maker Base. Bamboo charcoal mechanical kiln efficiently increased production value and produce bamboo charcoal and bamboo vinegar. Last practice field is Center for Nano Biodetection. It is mainly focused on bamboo and bamboo charcoal test, developing chemical application. Combine biotechnology and eco-friendly materials. We apply bamboo charcoal to aquaculture.
SABF will be initiating the following projects. The Bamboo Incubator and Innovation Center has a bamboo living lab in Manipur in Nagaland, a museum dedicated to World Bamboo Day and project the bamboo's rich cultural diversity through World Bamboo Day celebrations at Imphal, Manipur.
In the future, India Taiwan Bamboo Innovation Living Lab plans to work on talents cultivation and cultivate professional bamboo talents.
Ladies and gentlemen, 2020 India Taiwan Global Bamboo Tech Forum will be hosted by India Chair Mr. Kamesh Salam. In the Q&A session, you will need to raise your hands or leave questions on message board. Please include your nationality, name, and department. You can assign speakers to answer. So everyone, let's welcome Mr. Kamesh Salam. Mr. Kamesh, please speak.
Pratap Harik, the Vice Chancellor of Guwahati University, to inaugurate this panel discussion and this today's webinar. May I request Professor Pratap Jyoti Handik? Kindly, sir. Can you hear, sir? Can I request the Vice Chancellor, Professor Pratap Jyoti Handik, to kindly deliver the inaugural speech?
Yes, Mr. Hendik, please speak.
Mr. Tati. Hello.
I was disconnected. Now I'm audible. Am I audible?
Hello.
Am I audible?
Yeah, please, sir.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm very sorry for that. There was disconnection. Dear chairpersons, distinguished panelists, participants, and organizers, good morning to you all. I am pleased to be here to inaugurate the webinar, Bamboo, a potential resource for the uplifting rural economy in post-COVID pandemic situation in Northeast India, organized by the National Chung University, Taiwan, and South Asia Bamboo Foundation, India. It is an honor for me to speak about the bamboo, which is considered as the green gold of forest due to its numerous applications. I am pleased to share that I belong to a community which use bamboo extensively in various household and construction purposes with long-lasted traditional knowledge. Northeast India is one of the richest bamboo growing regions in India with 90 species of bamboos, out of which 41 species are endemic to this region. India is the second richest country of the world after China in terms of bamboo genetic resources. India houses about 125 indigenous species and 11 exotic species belonging to 23 genera. In terms of quantity in India, Northeast India covers 28% of the total bamboo growing area and 66% of growing stock of bamboo. Assam, one of the major states of Northeast India, produces the maximum amount of bamboo in India. 40 species, one variety, and one form of bamboos belonging to 10 genera have been reported from the state of Assam. In Assam, most of the families maintain small or big bamboo gardens. Bamboo groups are mostly separate zones where bamboo is grown in pure stands. Bamboos provide the villagers a wide range of goods and services. In recent years, a variety of bamboo products like building materials, furniture, food and clothing found their way into the Western markets. A business platform is being growing on bamboo products that creating a multi-billion-dollar global market for this woody grass. However, in spite of the natural abundance, a sustainable resource availability in Northeast India, the overall bamboo business and mission is not fully geared up. Even the multiple and sustainable uses of various bamboo species have not been rationalized in Northeast India to explore and utilize their full potential. This potential can be enhanced through appropriate scientific intervention. Moreover, to improve the socio-economic standing of various bamboo-based stakeholders, a well-planned capacity building program is to be undertaken. Conservation, development, and mass propagation of various bamboo species is another important sector of aspects of bamboo business in Northeast India. Although national dense bamboo groves are found in hilly states, namely Arunachal Pradesh, Mizoram, Manipur, and Meghalaya, the populations are depleting due to a number of reasons, including human interference. It is required to make a comprehensive account of bamboo biodiversity of this bamboo-rich region. In this backdrop, I wish to link the bamboo mission with the situation created by COVID-19. COVID-19 has impacted global social and economic situations. Prolonged lockdown has resulted in unexpected migration of huge numbers of workers from place to place, industrial shutdown, total disruption of common man's economic activities, indefinite closure of educational institutions, and so on. In Northeast India as a whole, the occupation of a large population has been disrupted by the COVID-19 situation. The pandemic has disturbed economic activity across spheres, whether it is small or large industries or cottage industries, and bamboo is one of them. So in the present situation, bamboo sector can contribute immensely in reviving of livelihoods of a large number of population in northeast states of India. A restructured plan is highly imperative, where Ministry of Donor and National Bamboo Mission of India have to play a key role by offering incentive. Bamboo steel is an informal sector and it requires government support and involvement for a quick and expected recovery. The outcome of the discussion of this webinar, the experts from Global Bamboo Forum, with inputs from key experts, will be a big input to this sector to formulate major policy interventions that will help the sector. I am pleased to see the participants by more than 1,000 participants from various parts of India, Taiwan, and South Asia to this webinar. I do hope this discussion will throw light on these issues. I wish the webinar a grand success. I sincerely appreciate and congratulate the organizers, panelists, and the participants. With these words, I declare the webinar Bamboo, a potential resource for uplifting rural economy in post-COVID pandemic situation in Northeast India is inaugurated today on 10th July 2020. Thank you all. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Professor Hendik. Mr. Kamish, please introduce the next speaker.
Thoughts on this important topic we are going to discuss today. Sir, please.
Professor Alec K. Please speak.
Very good morning. Can you hear me? Am I audible? Am I visible?
Yes, we can hear you very clearly.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you. Thank you very much, Mr. Kalam, Mr. Salam, and all the distinguished guests today in this very important symposium, Dr. Chuan Lu, Dr. Soj, and my dear friend, Professor Pratap Jyoti Hendik. So since this is a panel discussion kind of event, I don't have a very structured presentation, but then I would try my best to put forward in the few, this short time period that is allotted, a few important, my personal observations on the bamboo sector, vis-a-vis its implications for the upliftment of the rural economy, especially in the context of this COVID-19 situation prevailing today. Now, first of all, it hardly needs any reiteration that we are sitting in a gold mine with respect to our bamboo resources. We have fantastic resources. Our biodiversity, especially bamboo biodiversity and rattan biodiversity, is I think one among the best in the world, after China, Japan, and in the entire Southeast Asia. But the point is, in order to use these huge resources in the bamboo species that we have for sustainable development, this is very important. Sustainable development. I would like to highlight a few interventions. What is stopping us from using this beautiful resource, valuable resource, for uplifting not only the rural economy, the entire economy sector of the country? As I have just heard Professor Tati referring to one of the modern oil sector enterprise in India, in the oil industry, refinery industry, that is the Oliver Oil Refinery. They're in the process of using bamboo-based, ethanol production. So that is not rural economy. That is at the high level of industrial ventures. So therefore, bamboo can be used not only for construction, not only for rural upliftment, but it can go to the global economic sector involving very many different aspects. So I would like to highlight what is stopping us from this. I was often thinking as to what are the roadblocks in translating all these potentials into some kind of sustainable economic realities. The first thing that comes to my mind is that in the context of especially the Northeast rural population, if you look at the skill sets of the people, you will find that it is entirely based on the traditional, conventional knowledge that is derived out of the culture, the cultural practices. There is a tremendous possibility of, uplifting this knowledge base. Knowledge is power. So therefore, my suggestion would be that we have to not only, take up steps to add value to these skill sets, to make it more contemporary, so that people can come out of the, not only they can confine themselves to the cultural skill sets of using bamboos for various items and objects, but they can also think about putting bamboo into various other uses. This is the knowledge base. So resource mapping, especially the skill set mapping of the rural Northeast Indian populace, is very important, because the skill set that is there in Tripura is somewhat different from the skill set that is there in Assam. The skill set, and Assam is a very diverse, it's a small state now, but it has got diverse, in terms of ethnic populations, it is diverse. We have 33 districts. So Karbi Anglong people have a different skill set. Manipur has again different skill set. Arunachal has got different skill set. These resources, these skill bases need to be mapped immediately, so that we can think about upgrading these skill sets in the context of the requirements of the modern industries and modern economies. This is number one. Number two, there is we talk about bamboo utility in very many different sectors. We say that its strength, its tensile strength is more than that of, or equivalent to that of, steel. But then what is stopping us? So there is tremendous, there is tremendous possibility, and I think it's another need to take up the study to enhance the knowledge base. We have to go for standardization of the parameters for different parameters. In terms of different parameters, we have to standardize bamboo. We have to codify them. There is no standard codes in terms of various parameters like tensile strength, compressive strength, and various other parameters with respect to bamboo, so that we can prescribe prescribe bamboo as a construction material for different purposes, as it is there in steel and other materials, construction materials. The Bureau of Standards in India lists only one bamboo species, and only for a very limited number of parameters this standardization or codification has been done. And in any other country also, it is, I think, very few and far between. So therefore, standardization requires, as a construction material under various parameters, requires very extensive research of the different bamboo species in terms of those strands, and it calls for multidisciplinary approaches in research. It is not only the botanists who can do it; they have to join, they have to join hands with mechanical engineers, civil engineers, and other people. This is the second intervention to my mind. Then the third, we have to, I mentioned about the capacity building of the rural people for this skill development. Now, coming back again to the knowledge sector, tremendous value addition, as you have mentioned, is possible in bamboo with respect to development of biocomposites. You can combine bamboo with other species of bamboo, one species of bamboo with one set of parameters or properties with another set of bamboos, another species of bamboos with another set of properties. And we can, now I the second, we can also combine. We can also have the possibility of combining bamboo with other timber-producing, woods, wood species. So we can think about biocomposites. We have to raise our knowledge level with respect to making bamboo termite resistant, fungal attack resistant, and fire resistant. So these, these research is going on, but these are very sporadic, I would say. We need very concerted, networked kind of research leading to standardized bamboo products which are termite resistant, fungal attack resistant, and also fire resistant. These are the roadblocks in using bamboo for a long-term basis in a durable manner. Then finally, what I would like to point out very quickly is that with respect to rural economy and rural development, setting up of rural enterprises and all that, I think in the governance sector, we need to strike for better coordination. There is a tremendous lack of coordination between the Ministry of Forest and Environment of the central government, the State Forest Department, the Revenue Department, the Soil Conservation Department. So different, all these, there are a lot of redundancies, a lot of overlaps, which really impede in the efforts and aspirations of rural entrepreneurs to go for the bamboo sector. So these are, what we need is, to summarize very quickly, I feel that multiple interventions are required to harness the enormous potential that is there in bamboo, especially in the Northeast, and in the context of the COVID situation, especially now, that we have to give a boost to our research to enhance the knowledge base in terms of biocomposites, in terms of standardization, codification of the different bamboo species with respect to different properties for different purposes, construction, etc. We have to map the skill sets of the people, upgrade them, and also finally capacity building, and also finally, as I said, that we have to go for better coordination. We have to simplify the governance regulations and rules so that entrepreneurs can come forward to set up their small village level, district level, state level enterprises based in bamboo. There is tremendous possibility. There is no doubt of youth power. There is no doubt of innovators in the Northeast. And I think this is true with respect to any other country like Taiwan and China and Japan also. So bamboo not only has important economic importance, as I have just highlighted, bamboo's ecological service is yet to be mapped, is yet to be assessed. So we have to translate, we have to work out the ecological value, ecological service that is provided by the bamboo groves in the regulation of groundwater, rainwater percolation, soil formation, soil banding capacities, etc., in terms of economic parameters. So these are green avenues, open avenues we can take up. Thank you very much. Hello.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for your inspiring speech, Professor Alag Borogohai. And sir, your points are well taken. I think the the issues you pointed out will be deliberated upon today. Thank you so much. And now I would like to call upon Professor Shibata, the keynote speaker of today's program, to kindly share his PowerPoint and deliver his keynote speech. Professor Shibata.
Dr. Shibata Shoso, please speak. Dr. Mr. Kamesh, please speak and help with Dr. Shibata Shoso.
Shibata. Dr. Shibata. What we do just to wait for him, ask the next speaker to give a speech, Dr. Amar Yunam. Can I invite Dr. Amar Yunam?
Dr. Yunam, please speak and share your presentation with us. Dr. Yunam, please raise your voice. We cannot hear your sound clearly. Dr. Yunam, please check your audio device.
So taxi driver to Rumchani man. Chirchani I bak.
Dr. Yunam, can you pull off your earphone and just speak to the computer directly?
Sorry, sir.
Yeah, Mr. Kamesh, I think there's some audio disabled with Dr. Yunam's audio device. Please speak, Mr. Kamesh.
Shibata is ready. Dr. Shibata. Dr. Shibata, if you're ready, kindly share your PowerPoint.
Dr. Shibata, please share your PowerPoint with us. Please press the third button of sharing screen and please speak. Yeah, we can hear your voice. Please raise your voice and speak.
Okay.
We cannot hear you.
Dr. Shibata, we could not hear your voice. Please check your audio device.
Hello. Shibata. Shibata.
Hello.
Hello.
Can you hear me now?
Yes. Yeah, please speak.
Okay. Well, our keynote speaker and our Professor Handek and Dr. Shibata, Sonjo Sansei, and other panelists. When it comes to COVID-19 and the Northeast, and connect it with development, I see the moment is full of opportunities to give to the world a new model of development, which is very different from the development experiences the world has had so far. And when it comes to the Nordics, let me first define what is the region I'm talking about. I'm talking about a region where the reach of governance is very low, if there is any. I'm also talking of a region where the livelihood of the people is so lowly connected with the market. So when I talk of such a region and connect it with bamboo, well, let's talk of bamboo where it's grown. Bamboo is plenty in these areas where the risk of governance is low. And bamboo is rich in these areas where the level of well-being of the people, well, is still very low comparatively. And bamboo is available plenty in these areas where the connectivity with the market is very low. Well, again, the potential of bamboo lies in the areas where bamboo is not grown as well. Well, when it comes to these issues, right now what is happening is that there is already a high prevalence of plantation of contraband goods like poppy. Since the connectivity to with the market is very low, poppy happens to be low volume but high value item. People are already planting poppy as an item which can earn them income so that they can maintain their family and afford to have a better life. So when we talk of bamboo, we have to talk of areas where the level of development is very low. Well, presence of governance, if there is any, is still very low, and there is a fundamental imperative for connecting the livelihood of the people with the market. That is where bamboo comes in. Well, when it comes to skill and or the designing ideas of the people, when already they are very, very attractive. The prevailing designs of the various items, if we can take it to the global market, well, that we can really get a wonderful income. So the salience which COVID-19 gives us to the forefront is that how can we convert bamboo, which is so far a cultural item, into a high value economic item which can ensure livelihood of the people, not only sustain but a better future, can ensure a better future. This is where the salience comes in. The salience is not about design and the product items. The salience, this is where I see the network with Taiwan and the other countries in Southeast East Asia, well, should provide, well, the salience now is connecting the quality of the bamboo which is being grown in the Nordics, well, is of higher quality. And the second, when we ensure prevailing spaces are given, are ensured with technological and scientific knowledge intervention, a higher quality of bamboo with longer lifespan. Well, the moment that is ensured, the other one is technological and scientific knowledge in order to enable the people to produce the designs, the products they are making within a shorter period of time. So, in order to produce a lovely small basket, it will take about a week or so. If we can bring in technology into these areas, well, it can, instead of one basket taking 1 week, it can bring in technological innovations in these areas, well, such that we can produce something which was taking 7 days. Well, we can produce the same product about by an individual 6-7 items on a single day. So the next challenge, accepting that we are able to bring in the network and bring in the scientific and technological innovations into the bamboo sector of the economy. Well, the next step is for the governance. Connectivity with the market. Well, that is where the biggest challenge lies. If the government can ensure as well Professor Borgon has said, well, a sense of mindset, mindset in policy formulation, that the restrictions with the global market, particularly with Southeast and East Asia. Well, for the Northeast, exporting items through the Southeast and East Asia to the other global market is much easier. Is much easier. Well, if we can make the global economy of the Northeast a continuum rather than barriers with the present barriers, a continuum with the economy of Southeast and East Asia. That is where I see the future. Well, the beauty of developing this sector is that, well, this sector definitely, by virtue of the very nature of the product, will be observing the COVID norms. It will not be traditional industrialization kind of a thing where we have a large factory and a huge number of population as gathered in a single area. This is an activity where people will be undertaking activities in absolutely disaggregated way. So the agglomeration, which is the greatest fear the world is facing, how to avoid agglomeration and gathering of people in large number in a single area. The development of bamboo sector economy will certainly ensure that by the very nature of the activity. So the future of the Northeast lies in bamboo, and the model of development which we are going to give to the world on the basis of bamboo products, that will be observing the COVID norms, and at the same time, when it comes to global warming things, well, we all know about it. So once again, let me emphasize that our target should be how to convert a cultural item into an economic item and link it with science and technology already available globally, not now in the Nordics. Well, and ultimately the governance has to look into policy interventions for linking the products after incorporation and of modern science and technology to the global market. Those are the main points. Thank you.
Worst paradise.
And we can again give a try. Professor Shibata.
Yes, can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay, thank you.
Please share your presentation.
I'm very sorry, but I don't know where about the reason why I cannot. Okay, now you can hear me.
Yeah, please share your presentation now.
Okay, I will start my presentation. Is it okay?
Yeah, it's okay.
Okay, thank you very much. So I will start my presentation. Yeah, so I want to talk about the re-evaluation, importance of the re-evaluation of the bamboo materials and ecosystems. Yeah, with or after the COVID-19. Yes, now we need to reconsider the characteristics of bamboo from the feeling of the safety. Most important thing is the safety and the sustainability of harvesting, like that. At the same time, it is important to understand that the excellent circumstances of bamboo forest itself. It is very superior things. And most important thing that such kind of excellent circumstances from bamboo forest are only given by the superior management system of the people, including the Northeast, Eastern India. Many local people has a very skillful knowledge about the management of the bamboo forest. It is important thing, maybe. And so we already know that bamboo is one of the most important plants, mainly distributed in the tropical and the subtropical area in the world. Yes, so these areas with bamboo as a plant is a very happy area, I think. Yes, and so most important thing is a well-managed bamboo forest. Yes, of course, all of you in the northeastern India also understand that it will be the very useful vegetation for their lives. And also we can evaluate their management system. Yeah, they are not only from the view of the high productivity at the same time, but also from the view of the high biodiversity. It is very important thing. But at the same time, we can find the non-management or the natural vegetation of bamboo. It is also should be evaluated by the rich material and the rich nature. Yes, and now in the world, it is very important thing that these environment are giving us a very healthy. Healthy means that no COVID species. It is very important thing at first. Yes, we can see such kind of bamboo forest in the tropical area and in the temperate zone like this. Yeah, this is an example from Japan. This is the bamboo forest to get timber. And this is to get bamboo shoot. Yes, but in Japan, only the 2-3 years by the abandonment, such kind of deterioration will start. On the other hand, now also in Japan, many people try to find a good use, new use for the coming generation meant after with COVID-19. Yes, so this is for example, this is a laminated bamboo. This bamboo, laminated bamboo, expecting the effects of antibacterial function. This is a very important characteristics of the bamboo timber. Some of them have antibacterial function. Yeah, and at the same time, we can find the deodorant activities mainly by using the part of the calm surface. This is also the important use. Yeah, these photos show the products using bamboo itself or the bamboo fibers. Yes, this is also very traditional one in Japan, but now, present days, it is also a new ideas of bamboo greenhouse. It is very resistant against the disaster. It is stronger than the some steel pole. Yeah, at the same time, from the idea of the hygienic product, we can find such kind of temple of grasses, yeah, by bamboo. At the same time, the second new bamboo uses for this COVID-19, I want to consider about the charcoal and vinegar. We can find versatile materials like for the soil improvement, deodorizer, heating materials, cosmetics, materials for the audio equipment like that. But most important thing is all of them are effective for our health. It is most important thing. This is a machine making charcoal, bamboo charcoal in Japan. And also we can find a new use of the bamboo charcoal, bamboo fiber, and this is in this case, they use Panasonic, use the plant opal from bamboo leaves. Yes, this is the new products using a bamboo. And also we can find some examples using bamboo charcoal. It is very gentle to environment. Also in not in Japan, also in Japan, but in India, we can find such kind of bamboo use. These are a kind of use as the fibers. Yes, when we see the use of bamboo fibers, we can consider 3 levels. One is the coarse level, and the second one is a fine level, and the third one is a nanoparticle level. Yes, fine level, second level is very useful for paper, pulp, clothes, food, reinforcement of the industrial product like that. And now, just nowadays, people are trying to focus to the nanoparticle level to make a bioplastic, biogases, and also all of them are the very antibacterial material. It is also very important when we consider after COVID-19. Yes, this is an example from Japan using the bamboo fibers with high absorbency. And also this is an example of the bamboo peg. This is stronger than the iron nails, so it should be used for gentle to environment. Yes, this peg can made by the high temperature and the high pressure processing. This is also very natural material. Yes, this is a photo of plant for the bamboo fine fiber production. Yes, this is from India. Yes, I took this photo about 16 years ago in New Delhi. Yes, also India has a very long history already of the bamboo fiber clothes like this. Yes, at the same time, to get a more finer bamboo powder on nanoscale, there is some machines are already developed in Japan. Yes, we can use them. Yes, the fourth category is the extract from the view of sanitary. Bamboo can make a good extract. Yeah, so traditionally we have, maybe in India you have that uses as wrapping materials of leaves and cardamom sheaths, and also you use the bamboo leaves for tea and alcohol, I think. And so also now you did the medicines, cosmetics, etc. All of them are expecting that antibacterial effects. Yes, so it is very high effect against influ. It is very clear in Japan already medically. Okay, and so now we must consider about the safety. Yeah, bamboo shoot is very safe food, as you know, because they are covered by the sheath. Yes, and including the rich dietary fibers and high nutritional values. These are already proved by, for example, from India, Dr. Nirmala Chung. Yes, like that, like her, she can show such kind of effect. And also by the careful processing of bamboo shoot, it will be very healthy food lives to the people. And also in many countries at the same time, new use we can find as we can find a new evaluation by the people. For example, in Japan, many trials to use a nanoscale bamboo powder for cattle. This is a feed for the cattle and poultry. Yes, these trials show the possibility to get a safe foods as safe eggs, and safe chicken. Yeah, and the detailed analysis about the values of the bamboo leaves as fodder. It is very popular in Northeast India also, I think. These are not shown enough, but traditionally Indian people understand about this. But we need to consider, we need to analyze more and more about the effects of them. Yes, as a food, bamboo shoot is very important in Japan. Yeah, so there are many bamboo used cooking. And also this is the use of the bamboo leaves for wrapping of the cakes. Yeah, and this is the new use of the bamboo fibers for food. Also in India, I took these photos in West Bengal about 20 years ago. Yeah, there are many uses for tool material and for food fodder of the cattle. Yes, and the fifth use is for energy. Yes, in Japan, we can find many kinds of trials to use the bamboo for charcoal, pellet, and chips. And also in Northeast India, it is very important energy for local people, I think. And so we need to consider more effective energy use of bamboo for healthy living environment. Yes. So at the same time, this is the one example of the use of bamboo for pellet and biogas power generation in Japan. And finally, I want to say about the importance of the bamboo for the environmental capital resources. Yeah, bamboo is recognized as helping to maintain the favorable environmental condition and supporting the specific biodiversity. I already talked about you. Yeah, and in Japan, many research is to evaluate these properties to the environmental capital resumption in bamboo forest are very important. So this is a one example, very small example, the bamboo column used for the health. Yeah, we Japanese has a health law called green bamboo trampling. This is very small example. Also from the bamboo garden, we can have a very good effect. And finally, so I want to consider about the COVID. In Japan, we say that we must stop to see closed and crowded and 1D dense. Yeah, and nowadays we must consider about the social distance. Yes, so it means that we need to consider the well ventilation, enough space, and low density. Yeah, in addition, sanitary is also very important. Yes, so safe food, safe living circumstances, safe clothes, safe houses, and so on. They are very important. All these required conditions are ensured in the country lives, not in the urban lives, I believe. Yes, country lives will be better when we consider about the COVID-19. And also we can enjoy the bamboo forest bathing. Bamboo forest bathing is very healthy, chemically healthy. To consider about the air conditioned by the phytoncid. Yes, so now we don't need to live in the urbanized, dense urban areas. Yeah, economically richer and healthy lives will be provided by the rural areas. Yeah, which will be happier for the healthy life. Yeah, we must consider traditional bamboo houses are not a symbol of poor now. Now we need to evaluate bamboo houses with well ventilation living spaces as the richest and healthiest lifestyle. In these houses, we don't need to be afraid of the infection of the COVID-19. Nowadays, we can be proud of the countryside lives from the view of safety of our health. Yeah, it is considered the superior infrastructure of our lives. I believe so. Yes, this is the symbol of poor. I don't think so. I took this photo in the West Bengal. Yeah, I don't think so. It is a very rich living circumstances. Okay, so we also in Japan we also have some effective bamboo resources used. Yeah, according to the encouragement of the central government, many local governments are trying to use the bamboo as a new resources. Yes, now I don't have enough time, so I will finish. Yeah, so there are some, this is a gravel development, yeah, to harvest the bamboo columns. And this is a trial to cheaper development at effective use of bamboo resources. Yeah, and also we can find a plant for the new bamboo resource use. Yes, to get bioethanol like that. Yes, and here we can see the green bamboo powder here. Yeah, this is very important to get the extract from the bamboo. Yes, and also we need to consider about harvesting, the effectivity of the harvesting. This is one example of the simulation in Japan. Yeah, sometimes manpower will be better in short distance, but sometimes we need to consider about the tube, and for the long distance, yarding should be considered. Yeah, so such kind of simulation from the view of the forest laboring is also important when we consider to get effectively or the economically to get the bamboo timber or the, in some cases the bamboo shoot. Okay, this is the final slide from me. Now we must consider the requirement of the profitability of farmers. Yeah, recognition of the farmer's motivation in the management of bamboo forest will result in the well-managed forest, favorable environmental conditions, and superior biodiversity in the future. Not only in Japan, but also in India, the evaluation of bamboo forest as the healthy species against COVID-19 is very important. Yeah, at the same time, bamboo forest can provide a healthy food and healthy houses. Yeah, it means that the traditional style of the people's lives. Yeah, to live with COVID-19, the evaluation of the healthy and the traditional lifestyles should be done. This is my opinion. These trials will bring us the healthiest lives with or after COVID-19. Okay, thank you very much for your attention.
Thank you so much. Yeah. Yeah, I would like to call on the next speaker. As we have sort of time, may I call the next speaker, Professor Long? Professor Long?
Yes.
Please.
Okay.
Yeah, we can hear you clearly.
Okay, good afternoon, Mr. Salam, and our panelists today, keynote speakers, professors, students, all the participants. The topic of my talk today is bamboo industry in the new consumption trend after the COVID-19 pandemic. And it will cover into three sections: introduction and strategy and meeting zero contact economy. As we know that the world economy is badly hit by COVID-19, especially traditional retailing and service industry. But online business and relative scientific industry prosper dramatically. And from the news, we know that one of the US chain retailer Target, they apply so-called drive-up program to uplift their sales by 275%. Basically, they develop an app used in the smartphone. Consumers they just pick up, order their products through the smartphone and drive to the store without getting off the car. The personnel in the store will bring up will load the materials they order from the web in their car. So it's quite easy and countless. So basically, the COVID-19 has changed our lives dramatically. So what COVID-19 has changed our lives? Well, we almost can say that in every aspect of our lives, like human relationship, people always, in the old time, people hug or shake hands, even kiss when they meet each other. But now, it becomes invisible because of the social distancing. And people work home. As I know that Mr. Kamesh has been isolated at home because the COVID-19 is sore in India, and lots of places has been locked down. Shopping behavior, web technology, and media. Actually, COVID-19 has not only changed our lives, but also consumers' behavior. Early in the morning, Mr. Kemash want me to share the experience that I went to India last December. So I shift my focus a little bit here with this old PowerPoint. I think that strategies for bamboo industry after COVID-19, some of them are very similar to what we have done right now, but we must emphasize some aspects. First, we need to substitute woods with bamboo. And actually, everybody knows that is possible, and actually that is what we have done now. But what I want to emphasize is that stricter regulation from the governments must be applied, and industry, entrepreneurs, and all the participants in the industry must put some efforts into it, trying to substitute woods with bamboo. Second, new product innovation. We just saw many new product innovation from Dr. Shipada's presentation. It's quite impressive. When I went to Nagaland last December, I saw that there are, Indian people use bamboo almost in every way in their daily life. From ranging from construction material to daily diary, clothing, fans, everything almost. But what I try to emphasize is that the people in Nagaland can only make about 400 or less rupee a day. So I think what they make out of bamboo is not for the local, but for urban area like New Delhi, or maybe for international markets. Because for the local people, when they need bamboo, they just go to their backyard and take it without any fees. There are just plenty of forest, bamboo forest. So my suggestion is that, but I bought some earring made of bamboo back to Taiwan, and my friends, the friend I saw the earring, they all very like it. I think bamboo earring is something that Nagaland people can emphasize, but the earring everyone can do it. So the earring must be made of fashion, high quality, and maybe they can have some logo or brand. I think this is a very high value added product. And the third strategy is establishment of bamboo certification mark. We all know that the value of brand is quite important to any products. However, bamboo is hard to have logo on the end product. But I think if the government or the community or society can establish some kind of certification mark, that would be able to increase the value of the final products. The fourth strategy is value added by processing, charring, activation technology. Just what I said, that Nagaland, there is plenty of bamboo forest in Nagaland. People can use it and use the resources without any charges. There's just plenty of it. But so anything made of the bamboo if they want to make profit out of it, must to be export to somewhere, maybe domestic India or internationally. The fifth strategy would be bamboo ecological education and application. As we saw the PowerPoint from Dr. Shibata's, they kept very good bamboo for plantation. The bamboo forest management is quite good. If we can keep if the bamboo forest is as good as in Japan, I think India, especially Nagaland, can develop and benefit from bamboo ecological or so-called local tourism. But it must be, I think that must be some change in their daily life, because there are just too many bamboo. People don't harvest or manage the bamboo forest there. So the bamboo forest management is quite bad. If that can be done, then the tourism, ecological tourism, might be promising in the near future. Okay, yeah, thank you so much. Oh, okay, thank you. In addition to what we saw from earlier presentation, I think value added by present charting and activation technology that could be applied to daily necessities, unhealthy coding, like maybe we can have activated charcoal powder mixed with the coating material and used for sealing wall or interior materials. And it can be used to purify the water and soil. And bamboo vinegar used as antibacterial agents. That's what we did earlier this March. Just as I said earlier, the COVID-19 changed every aspect of our daily life. Consumers' attitude, behavior, purchasing habits are changing too. What purchases are currently centered on the most basic needs, people are shopping more consciously. So buying local and embracing digital commerce, that's very important. Especially to manage isolation, consumers are using digital to connect, learn, and play, and they will continue to do so. So I think marketers want to uplift the economy in rural area, need to utilize digitalization, especially for the rural area, which is lack of monetary fund and maybe and other resources too. Because of the COVID-19 pandemic, zero contact economy seems emerging. Just as the the term says that we know that the economy, lots of business is done without personal contact. The example we just gave from Target is very good example. Amazon's stock price soared sharply and reached more than 3,000 a share. That's quite a lot. So from this example, we know that business without context are quite important. But to achieve that goal, human-free production is a must. Also, the AI and big data application must come into play. More precise marketing, that would be needed. The COVID-19 pandemic transformed how people pay, moving away from traditional methods such as cash, chip, or PIN bank cards, and towards the rapid adoption of contactless payment, such as Visa cards, phone apps, or wearables. So, rural business, I think, maybe consider big data application and contactless payment would be a good way to do business. So I believe that utilizing digitalization and e-commerce is a way to update bamboo industry in the zero contact economy. Thank you very much for your listening.
Thank you, Dr. Long. I would like to call the next panelist, Mr. STS Lepcha, ex-PCCF and member of the National Bamboo Mission, Government of India. Mr. Lepcha, please kindly. Mr. Lepcha. Hello, Mr. Lepcha. Yeah, please. Yeah. Please start. Yeah.
Thank you very much for giving me opportunity. India, that is why Government of India has already started National Bamboo Mission in 2006 and again repeated in 2018. So especially in this COVID time, it's very important for rural people. So my talk will be divided into three parts. Why we need rural agriculture economy for bamboo, then the models, then last part will be suggestion and maybe policy point. See, COVID means we have to isolate. So if there is a, suppose if there is a product, but we can sell, this is the problem. So we have to focus our rural agriculture in such a way so that the money will be in this area. The problem of COVID may continue, maybe for 1-2 years, and after that, this is my view that the fourth industrial revolution, and due to COVID, the people are changing to more of digitalization, and the artificial intelligence is coming up in the new industry. So the more skilled people, unemployment will be generated in the society. So the Dr. Amar has already told you that Northeast region is the disadvantage because of geographical position. So he has already detailed description is given. So my emphasis is, why not? We should go for bamboo and agriculture model. For example, bamboo shoot is very popular in Northeast India. It is our culture. But this bamboo shoot is not very much popular in Northern India or mainland India. So why not innovate some product so that it will be consumed by the Indian population, normal population? Because 30 years back, nobody wants to eat mushroom in Northern India, but now mushroom is one of the food consumed in the party or marriage, wedding party or something like that. So it's popular, very popular. So my just suggestion is that we have a very good culture of fermentation of bamboo shoot. Why not to develop probiotic nutraceutical product from bamboo shoot in Northeast India, so that it's better to concentrate on Dr. Amar said that high value product from bamboo shoot, fermented bamboo shoot. We can develop some nutraceutical product that can be exported to the mainland India, that can be eaten by everyone. And we have a strength of Northeast India. It's a mixed farming. So with the rice, we cultivate with cultivation with rice, with cow, goat, pigs, chicken, and so many things. So it's a very good culture of Northeast, so that the cushion will be there in the local economy. So there is already a model of bamboo and fish plantation, and the research is already done, I think 10 years back, 15 years back. So if you plant bamboo in around the fish pond, and the bamboo has a very large leaf litter percentage, and the leaf falls in the bamboo in the water, and so many that protozoans or larvae is developed. So these are eaten by the fishes. So the input cost will be less, and benefit is around, I think, 25% more as compared to normal fish pond. So these are all model developed by Research Institute. So Professor Sakato also slightly told us about the bamboo leaf fodder. So my idea is that traditionally we feed bamboo leaf to goat or cattle. But why not? The wastage of that bamboo leaf can develop to dry feed, convert into dry feed, and that can be used in the cattle industry. So the experiment already done by Inbar in Madagascar, and bamboo leaf has a very high percentage of protein and other minerals, and it is not toxic. So why not? We can develop such type of feed, and the local SHG, self-help groups or cooperative, they can develop inside in the village, and that can be used inside in the village. So if you have I have seen in the project that one cow used to give 2 kg of milk. So after giving proper nutrition, same cow has started giving 8 kg of milk. So in rural India, our cattle are underfed. So why not we can develop a better fed in the village itself and create employment to the rural, especially gender development. The woman will get some employment, and see the circular economy will be developed. So if it is a better milk production will increase, then economy will increase, then cow dung will be there. If cow dung will be there, they can go for bio gas. If biogas is produced, then they can use as a fuel. And the extract of biogas is a manure, and the manure again can be used in agriculture. So if you give proper feed in the village, then whole lots of circulation of economy will develop in the village. So the critical is for dry feed development from bamboo. And similarly, Northeast, people are very fond of pork. Why not? From bamboo leaf, we can develop pig feed. And especially in Nagaland, Mizoram and Arunachal Pradesh, far-flung area, they have lots of bamboo everywhere. So why not bamboo leaf into pig feed? And I have developed chicken feed from young bamboo leaf. And Professor Sakato also already told that nano bamboo particle can be converted into chicken feed. So it is tremendous potential is there. See, the chicken in the village means you have a cash money. If you want to buy a salt, the villagers, they will take 2-3 eggs in their hand, and they will they either barter or they sell it and they bring salt. So this is a very good cash economy. So why not from bamboo leaf we go to straight to cash economy? So in this COVID period. So in case in future, if you want to develop big bamboo feed industry, there are some good species like Bambusa vulgaris. The leaf, Bambusa vulgaris is very good coefficient. If you cut it, the leaf will come. So and very good amount of protein is there in vulgaris. So we can focus on future on that line also. And number 3 is that we generally underutilize our bamboo strength, bamboo forest or bamboo groups, whatever you call it. There are already research and paper is published by Dr. Banik and his colleague in China. In South China, they produce mushroom in the bamboo floor, especially Pleurotus and Dictophora. The bamboo leaf fallen in the ground, they put some inoculation and during the month of March or May and September, and after 2 months, Pleurotus, the fruit body is developed. Similarly, that Dictophora, after 4 months, the fruit body will develop. Bamboo, practical Shakoda is already told you that bamboo and Kamesh Salam knows that he has developed bamboo poly houses in rural area of Sikkim and northeast area, and it's very popular, cheap, and sustainable. Similarly, the new variety apples, spurs variety, need stand support. So they use metal or something sticks, but why not bamboo? So they are now using, but there are still scopes in using bamboos in horticulture. And similarly, in the animal husbandry sector also, making cow shed, sty, use maximum treated bamboo so that our metal will be used less and local produce will be used. And again, one suggestion is that our bamboo groups are underutilized. So in Thailand and some part of South China, they use bamboo floor as they grow medicine below the bamboo floor also, especially this ginger family, black turmeric, those species can be grown inside the shade of bamboo. So I think we should focus on those type of agriculture model. Then only the people will get more benefit, and those economy can be product will be utilized between the Northeast people only. So it will benefit for the state government for GST also. So if we are producing and we are using in the same state, means GST will consume in the, we will get only in the same state. And number two, if you see the environment point of view, we are using sustainable product. Bamboo is a grass. So, and your the transport cost, transaction cost is very less. So we are the carbon footprint is will be very less. So we are actually helping to reduce climate change. My last suggestion and policy point will be that university, agriculture university or any university in Northeast and can join with IIM Shillong and IIT Guwahati, and they can develop incubation center. And this type of exercise or piloting can be done straightway in the farmers field, not in the lab. So it's more of an action research, and it needs incubation and support mentoring to the farmers initially. Then farmers to farmers networking is very high. Once it is successful, then it will be automatically like a wildfire. It will spread the news very fast. So this much for today. Any question I can answer afterwards. Thank you very much for patient hearing.
I'd like to call on Mr. Parikshit Borkotki. He'll be talking on bamboo craft challenges in this post-COVID. May I request Mr. Parikshit to share his PowerPoint? Parikshit. Yeah.
Am I audible?
Yeah.
Yes. I'm just sharing the PowerPoint. Just a second. Hello. Can you see the PowerPoint? Hello. Just a second. Hi. Can everybody see the PowerPoint? Okay. I'll just start a brief about crafting. Just a second, sir. Able to. Okay. Let me introduce myself. My name is Parikshit. I'm the founder of Craftin Home Decor India Private Limited. So just to give a brief, like how we started, why we started crafting. So I was actually working in a private sector in Delhi in banking sector in the software division. So finally, I got my calling to Northeast and wanted to start something in sustainable products. So I was researching, going through all the sustainable material that we can walk around. So that was cane, bamboo, water hyacinth. So bamboo was something which actually excited us, like to start with, because at the beginning the capital cost was very low, so we can start immediately. And we have seen that there are lots of demand, and there are lots of people who are looking for bamboo products. But actually what we have seen that the market is totally unorganized. So we thought that we can play a role over here, wherein actually we can see there is a lots of potential, because there is not a organized players are not there. So I think there is a very good opportunity for us to start crafting. So just to brief about what crafting is, the crafting is a vertically integrated home decor company where actually we are focusing only on the climate positive materials with some unique design sensibility. We use mostly the sustainable materials like bamboo, water hyacinth, then jute, cane, and then biodegradable product like leather in our products. We design, we manufacture, and retail sales our product directly to the customer through various online channels like Amazon, Flipkart, Pepperfry, Wooden Street, EcoHoy. Name any e-commerce site which is doing well in India. So our products are available over there. So what we have seen that like, hello, am I audible? Hello, am I audible? So
Yes, we can hear you. Yes.
yeah. So what we have seen that like the problem is that like we have seen that there are lots of right now the consumers focus has been shifting. Consumer buying pattern has been shifting from retail to from offline to online. So people are moving, and we have understood that there are lots of potential is there. Like for mass products, Amazon is there, Flipkart is there. For electronics, Flipkart, Amazon. For fashion, Myntra is there. But if you look about for sustainable products, so there is not a single company who is actually catering to the sustainable home decor product basically. So we thought that this is a very good space wherein actually we can create some products which is highly sustainable product, and we can create a new category of products wherein by using sustainable materials like bamboo, water hyacinth, and jute, and side by side we can create a sustainable income for the bottom of pyramid for the semi-skilled personnel in the rural areas basically. And by doing that, we are trying to promote responsible consumerism. Whenever a customer is buying a product, so he feel very pride, he can pride of the product that he is buying, because this is not affecting the environment. This is giving a positive thought process to the next generation, working on the renewable resources. So that is what we have started. And in the Western world, already most of the sustainable materials are sourced from South Asian countries like Vietnam, China, and Singapore. But in the Indian home decor market, this is still a wide space, and there is lots of opportunity for this thing. So we have just tried to just access the market. So currently we can see that the market potential is around $15 to $20 billion overall as per Technopack source. And still online is at an nascent stage and in India it is still at a nascent stage, because only 15% of the total population uses the online channels to buy the products. And we can see that if we divide the home decor market into three sectors, so we can see that there's bigger products are there. 25% is low value products, 25% is accumulate for large furniture, and there is a scope of small medium size items which comes for around 50%, where we wanted our focus to be. And whenever we are talking about bamboo, we have seen that there are lots of challenges that what we have seen in bamboo, right? And what happens is that people are actually, whenever talk about bamboo, they feel that bamboo should be used as a handicraft item. So actually we have to think urban way, because we cannot think we wanted to promote bamboo not as a handicraft. We wanted to promote bamboo as a lifestyle product rather than a handicraft product, because whenever a product is termed as a handicraft, it is automatically handicapping the buyer, because whenever a buyer is trying to buy a product, he feels that he is doing a charity to a people who is working in the rural area, but not by looking at the value of the product, but just that he wanted to buy it because he wanted to help someone. We don't wanted this industry to be a charitable industry. We wanted this industry to be a lifestyle industry because there is lots of potential. So whenever a customer is buying a product, he should feel the value of it. So that's why what we have tried to do is like we have shifted our product base from handicraft to utility based products, home decor products, lifestyle products, and which can be easily accumulated. So, and one of the biggest challenge that we were talking about, what are the products that we are about the industry, like what industry is facing, why the industry is not reviving. The basic problem in this area is not about the bamboo industry. The basic problem is the supply chain industry, because we don't have a proper logistic industry. Because supposedly from farm to market, the product raw material is available, but actually raw materials are not easily good quality. Easy availability of raw materials is there, but actually what happens is like there's a limited good quality of raw materials are very limited because there are not a proper supply channel is there who can provide us a quality raw materials. So that is one of the biggest challenge, because we can see lots of bamboo over here, but actually quality suppliers are very limited. We don't have a raw bamboo bank over here, wherein actually we can directly purchase treated bamboo, or so that we can immediately use the bamboo for final value product. When you are making a product out of bamboo, there are 3 to 4 phases that we have to find out. Like first of all, we have to cut the bamboo. We have to select the bamboo, that the bamboo is matured. Then whenever we are treating the bamboo, we have to treat the bamboo against termites and borers. Like actually there is a conception that bamboo is only affected by termites, but the biggest challenge from the bamboo is that bamboo is affected by the borers. Whenever you are keeping any bamboo products, like what happens is like the borers are there who get inside the bamboo and lay eggs over there. So when the eggs becomes they try to feed on the bamboo, and suddenly the things has come. So that's why you have to constantly move the bamboo products from one place to other products. So that's why previously we used to walk on the bamboo furnitures, but gradually what we have thought that we should work on the existing skill that is available in the Northeast. That is, the people are using on the bamboo, people are highly skilled in making basketry, wherein actually we try to refine the basketry skills to finer bamboo slits, wherein actually the boars or the termites cannot feed inside, because the slice is so thin that boars cannot get inside and lay eggs over there. So that is the big that is how we have started our product line from bamboo pole, solid bamboo, to basically a mainly of the weaving bamboo, right? Weaving part. So we have also estimated that there are around 12 to 13,000 skilled workers are there. But as rightly pointed by Professor A.K. Buragohai, the resource mapping is not there. So because the resource mapping is not there, so what is happening currently is like everybody has a different kind of skill set. So we have to make a standardized structure wherein actually every people can be immediately mapped, and every person can get the same kind of product. Then how bamboo can create a social impact, that is one thing. What we have understood then before joining crafting, because what we have done that the people have a low skill, they were not having a sustainable income. The income level was between 2,000 to 3,000 per month. Then when we have started, we have tried to create an impact by involving more artisans from the cluster people, wherein actually we have tried to generate sustainable income, when each household has started getting a benefit of from 5,000 to 10,000, and people who are low skill has become highly skilled just with a small refinement of the product. And we have just given a calculation, like if you sell 3,000 items per month, actually you are directly giving employment to around 10 to 12 people, and indirectly employing around 15 people. There are 25 people who can get directly employed with 3,000 if you sell 3,000 items. That means this is an industry which can create a huge social impact, because now the more new trend is sustainable, create sustainable products. When we are talking about sustainable product, it is sustainable living, livelihood is important, because sustainable product is something and sustainable livelihood is something different, wherein actually you are creating a demand for a product, wherein actually people are coming to buy the product, and so that the number of items are getting increase and increase. So we have just estimated if you sell around 5 crores annually, so it can create a sustainable income for around 500 people. So that's why this is the right time actually for this is a very good space for bamboo to grow exponentially, if you plan it in a very planned way. Now, how is our approach? I'll just tell you. So from 2013 to 15, we have tried every model. We have tried exhibition model by selling our product, wherein actually we have seen that in exhibition model, what is the biggest challenge that we are facing is like the logistical supply. You have to carry the product over there. There's lots of chances that the products get damaged in the transit. Then if the products are not getting sold, again there is a huge return cost is there. Then we have tried consignment model, wherein actually there we have spoken to various big outlets, wherein actually they will keep our product, but actually they will make the payment when the product will get sold out. There's a consignment model. So in what happens is like most of the products are getting stocked up in a different area, when actually you are not able to keep a proper track of the product, and you don't know when will your payment will come, and if the product doesn't get sold, then you have to go and you have to pick the item. So that model also doesn't work for us. Then we tried working directly by creating our own website. There's a crafty, and we tried selling the product through our own website, because at that point of time, Amazon, Flipkart, those companies were not very active. But creating our own website is easy, but sustaining that website is very difficult, because when we have started the website, we have found out the challenges, like you need to have a proper bandwidth, so that whenever how many customers are coming, your website should be very fast, secured, it should not crash, it should be able to take many at a certain point of time, around 1,000 customers at one point of time only. So that's why your bandwidth should be increased, and it's very cost cumbersome. And if you are selling through your website, then you have to do lots of spending on the advertising, Google ads, Facebook ads. So those are some of the things which is not working very well for us. So we have tried also selling product in our own. We are based in Jorhat, so we have opened an offline store in Jorhat. But because of the limited audience, and people are not very affiliated towards bamboo products, because people are not very aware about the bamboo products. Then if the bamboo is treated about the long last, it will long last, like we give the warranty and all, but still the offline market in Assam and Northeast, people are not very ready to pay for good quality products. Okay. In 2015 to 18, what we have tried to optimize the model to have a clear path to profitability, because from 2013 to 15 we were just exploring, and we are just trying to do the research and kind, but we are not making any money out of it. We are on the losing side. So from 2015 to 18, suddenly the challenges has previously the logistic challenges was there, that there are big companies who came into Northeast to take care of the logistic channel. Like Amazon came, Flipkart came, then and the like logistic company like Blue Dart, First Flight, Overnight Express, FedEx, everybody has started their office in Jorhat basically. So what happened is, like, what we have understood is, whenever you are tying up, you should select your partner very wisely. You should always work with the number one company. So we wanted our product to be listed in Amazon. We wanted our Flipkart has started its operation 2019 end, but Amazon was there. Amazon doesn't have the easy ship model, but we have tied up with Blue Dart. So what happened is, like, we can directly ship through Blue Dart. And suddenly the Paperfry has come, Wooden Street has come. So we have started listing our product over there. So, and we worked on the inventory model, wherein actually we want the products to be ready in our warehouse whenever the order is placed. So we should be able to ship the item within 24 hours. That is what we have to do. But if you want to ship the products within 24 hours, you need to have a great production facility, wherein actually you need to have products ready at your ready at your end. So we have tried to regenerate our business process in such a way so that we can produce more products in lesser time. So I will just show you some of the products in the later slide, where actually you will have an idea like which products we are dealing with right now. So in fact, 2018 to 20, we have started getting lots of orders from different channels, and we have started getting, we have tried to, we worked on the micro factory model, wherein actually we wanted to create a unit where that unit would be focused only on making only one item only. Our main idea is to create one product which can scale up to which we can sell around 2,000 to 3,000 units per day. That was the main idea. And gradually for scaling, we have created some clusters at village level so that we can manage scalability. And suddenly we have started to de-risking of the market. We are not only dependent on Amazon and Flipkart only. So we have started tying up with some offline store wherein actually they are directly paying the product upfront, they are paying, and then we are working on projects. So we have just tried to de-risk the market also. So what we have been able to do that is like the products become pan-India presence, and we constantly start on innovating on the technology. When we are talking about the I know that time is very short, so I'm just trying to get it a little bit faster. But there are 2 to 3 slides. That's enough. I hope it's okay for you. So what we have done is like whenever we are in online, whenever we are doing in online, so the best thing is like whenever you are doing any advertisement, so you get to know which advertising is working for you and which advertising is giving you a return for that product. So constantly you can manage your constantly you can analyze your data, and after that, so you constantly change your keywords which can suit your this thing. So our performance, we have found out that average to company cost is around 14.97. That is quite 15% is the advertisement cost we have allocated for our products. Then the second thing is like, then if you look at the data, okay, if you look at the data, like the cost to return click through rate is 0.62%, cost per click is 3. This is out of 100 people who visited our store, 3 people are getting the buying it. So that is a very good value for money. Then suddenly the return rate is also 0.75%, like out of 100 orders, 0.7, because this is the online sales wherein actually people are buying the product by looking at the image. So 0.75% is very good. Our conversion rate on advertising is 3.5%. That is very good. And service, on the service part, delivery on time, 100%, and our reviews are very good. I think, okay. So what we need to do is like, we need to innovate on a continuous basis. Like, because this market is very competitive, we cannot define that this is a bamboo product, so that's why we will get some or eco-friendly products. So that's why we need to get some people will be ready to buy. Ultimately, people will buy whenever he can see the value out of it. So we have to compete with alternative products. We have to compete with plastic product. We have to compete with fabric product. So currently we are competing with IKEA. We are competing with Exclusive Lane. So wherein actually we are competing on a space, consumer space. Whenever customer is going to buy, he will just search for lamps. Whenever he's searching for lamps, we have to be one of the alternative choice of the consumers so that he can buy. Whenever he is going to buy a product, there are 3 to 4 things that we need to consider. One is design, one is aesthetic, one is price factor, one is value factor. If the combination of these 4 things are there, the customer is ready to buy for it. Right? Supposingly, everybody, right? I'll just give an example. Supposingly, for a electric car is there, and Mahindra has recently Mahindra has launched a car called Mahindra Reva, but this is sustainable, eco-friendly. But people are not buying for Mahindra Reva, right? People are going for petrol value only because they doesn't feel the value for it. Like the price is so high, so that's why. So that's why actually what Tesla is doing, they are getting into the electric car, but at the price range of the petrol car with the design, aesthetic, and everything remaining the same. And second thing is that service is a new brand reality because everything is going online. So buyers are very particular about the service. If you are giving a good service, then you will get a good repetitive orders. You have to produce an international quality products, where how you can make international quality products is by making the products in a standardized way, so that it can be easy to scale and set up a defined process. You have to regenerate the process to scale the product. Now, post-COVID scenario, what happened is like during the lockdown. So there is a huge problem that we have faced. Like there is a restriction of human resources as well as goods. Like some of the accessories that we are dependent on outside market, we are not able to get it on the time. So ultimately, what happens is the sales cycles get affected. Supposingly, we expected that next Saturday or next month we would be getting this much of amount of money, but actually the sales cycles got affected, and again we have to revamp ourselves. And suddenly, what happens is like you need to keep constantly motivate your workforce also, because they were also fearing that if they may lose the job. Also, you have to constantly motivate the workforce. But the best part is what happened is like, because we started our operation of 20th April, wherein actually we were falling on the red zone, so green zone, so we can start operating on 20th April. And from 3rd May onwards, Amazon has opened the sales through their portal. From 3rd May onwards, the sales has started, because people are moving toward the online. People are getting more orders. They're trying to buy more orders in online. So that's why from 3rd May onwards, our sales has already started. And but what happened is like in 20th June from to 12th July, Guwahati has offered a lockdown, right? Because the Guwahati is locked down. So what happened is like the product needs to go through Guwahati. So Amazon then again closed down the store. But what happened is like, because we have tied up with Blue Dart, our products are in different marketplace where we are also doing direct shipping also. So Blue Dart is shipping the products from some alternate source, like from Dibrugarh it is shipping. So only from today only the sales will get affected. But actually till yesterday we were going through, we were having lots of business out of it. Then second thing is like, what we have done is like, because previously we were mostly into lifestyle products. Now we are mostly diversifying ourselves to more of a need-based products. More, we are trying to get into the basketry works. We are trying into like nursery is a very good option, where actually we can use bamboo as a nursery accessories or nursery decor, those kind of stuff. We are getting into that thing. And suddenly what happened is like the workforce who are coming from different place. So we have created a model where people are actually sitting at their home only. They are manufacturing from their home, and we're getting the products to our unit, assembling it, and then selling it. And so we have tied up with different entrepreneurs who are into the same industry, maybe in cane or something, where actually we are trying to work on a collaborative approach, that you are selling my product, I will also sell your product. So that is the collaborative approach we are trying to build it up. And currently the market is moving, so you need to create, we should not only depend on online also, like offline we are not dependent, but we need to create more sales channel, like offline is there, online is there, corporate sales is there, when actually we can directly push in, because corporates are having lots of requirement in terms of furnitures, in terms of lightings, in terms of furnishing. So we can get into those space immediately, and we can create more sales channel apart in this. These are some of the products that we are having. What we have done is like, we have amalgamated bamboo with wooden part, wherein actually if you see, the bill of material is similar in everywhere. This wooden ring is there, the structures are same, everything is cylindrical. We have stopped working on different designs. Previously we have got around 100 designs, but gradually we have reduced from 100 designs to around 15 to 20 designs, so that we can scale more. So our main idea is to just build a shade, and we are getting out the stand and other thing we are getting outsourced from other party. Then wooden thing is manufactured at our place, and suddenly we are just trying into more assembling, and we are creating more branding. We are doing more on the design part and branding part, and building our market in that way. If you see, this is the same product is used as a table lamp also, same product is used as a floor lamp also, same product is a small table lamp also, the same product is used as a tripod lamp also. This is the model that we are trying to say. This net is done at the cluster level. We are assembling the net, we are joining the net over here, and then fixing it with wood, and those assembling part is done at our end. Post-COVID, we are just working on the similar, this is the existing skill, already different village clusters are working on it. These are basketry. So we are just trying to add some element by giving some colors so that it matches with the urban decor and all. So these are some of the products. And post-COVID, we have also tried to make a bamboo face shield during the lockdown period, so that it helped the local corona warriors, because they are not protected very well. So we have developed a design with in collaboration with NID, wherein actually the face shield is developed through bamboo and a OHP sheet. So that is all we have got right now. I have got right. If there is any question, I am very happy to answer that. And I am sorry to take the presentation a little bit more time than expected. Thank you. Hello. Hello.
Thank you. Yeah. So much. Yeah. Hello.
Hello.
Linda.
Oh, yes. Yes.
I would like to share this PowerPoint. Quickly,
Yeah.
I'll go through. Can you see?
Yeah, we can see the PowerPoint.
Yeah, I would like to quickly go through the value chain mapping up for profit, because we have discussed many issues, but I would like to share the audience where the value chain of bamboo can be taken care. I will not go into details as time is short about bamboo or grass or the distribution map, but this is very important for you here to see is the types of bamboo, the sympodal and monopodal. What Shibata has shown the monopodal in Japan or in China, but here you have to see sympodal. The mature bamboos are always in the middle. It's very difficult to manage. Then bamboo is also linked to our culture. Our bamboo dance is famous all over the world. Likewise in culture, likewise in agriculture, likewise in architecture, likewise in bamboo fencing, likewise in bamboo commerce. As Mr. Lepcha mentioned about, we go to market and we exchange our bamboo with some other product. That has been doing through the ages. Bamboo mat, another item. These are the challenges. The hut in Goa, which is just built before inauguration, the insects has eaten the cottages. And when they called me, Mr. Salam, what is this? I said, you are using young bamboo without treatment. So your cottage is all full of borers and insects. And they asked me, what is the remedy? I said, you have to burn this. There is no remedy for this. But at the same time, if you go to this is the picture from a street in Patna, where the rickshaw pullers are using bamboo umbrellas, and these are all traditional knowledge. What I mean is that a lot of traditional knowledge are there with us, whether in Northeast or the places where. So this is what we see in bamboo. When we see bamboo, we think that bamboo will look like this. There'll be borer, there'll be insects, there'll be termites. So people doesn't have a very good value for bamboo. Whatever good things you make, people says that bamboo is inferior. I am not willing to pay 500 rupees. I'll pay 50 rupees. This is a challenge we have. But the challenge is that we have to do away by doing proper treatment with water, with smoke, with chemical, and Parikshit has shown very clearly that without treatment, his products are not durable at all. So what we do, in different types of treatment we do, through pressure treatment, through heat treatment, then we do the grading. So a forester in India said around more than 100 years back in 1876, without bamboo, India will be very poor indeed. And why establish bamboo plantation? See, the value chain of bamboo, if you see the bamboo farmers, the bamboo collectors, bamboo artisans, this is the value chain we have to see. And also in raw bamboo value chain, I'm not going into detail, time is very short. We have the growers, we have collectors, we have local traders. We have many people in the value chain. We have to see the value chain. But we have a constraint in the value chain. The function, the raw material supply, the primary processing, the handicraft production, trading, marketing was very well explained by Parikshit. But market channel for Northeast, how we do? We take by river, we take by truck. And also at the same time, you see the value chain model, right from the bamboo grower till the paper mill. There are many traders in between. The 20 rupee bamboo in the village costs around 100 rupees, one reaches the market. So you have to see the value chain for this. And also, if you map the value chain of bamboo, you see from bamboo, you have the culm, leaves, twigs, rhizome, every part of bamboo can be used. And if we do that, there will be success in the bamboo story. Again, there are various actors. We have to see who are the actors here. the collectors, the storage, the farmhouse, the engineered bamboo, the cottage industries. At the same time, you have the service providers, the truck, the all these are actors in the value chain. We have to see this. But what we do here in Northeast today, we randomly cut bamboo. We track them all over India. This is one of the biggest marketplace in India on the Assam and Bengal border in Kokrajhar district, in Gosaigaon. This is how bamboo goes all over India. Any part of India you go, you will find what? Assam bamboo. What is Assam bamboo? Bamboo goes from Assam. It is a very traditional way. It goes by truck, it goes by train, it goes in many ways. At the same time, in the hills, you see bamboos are being cut randomly, and also bamboos are cut all from the roadside. And inside the road, what we do, we burn them for Zoom burning, or you take by river. This is a way river route. Then again, you see unmanaged bamboo clump. We need to manage bamboo. Sibata has said very clearly that we need to manage bamboo. This is how a bamboo has to be managed. And again, this is a traditional way of plantation bamboo by communities in Nagaland, where the communities, the village model is very strong. You see people are taking rhizome for massive plantation in the village level. So right now, what I'm saying that we have many ways for livelihood development, right from bamboo plantation. You see community place. You want to grow bamboo, whole community will come and help you to grow bamboo, right? See how the rhizome has been planted in many parts of Nagaland. Then roadside plantation you see here. Roadside because it is easy to extract. It can go to market directly. Then another is that we have very skill for making bamboo mats. This product we make out of mats. This is a bamboo mats coming from Karbi Along district. This is a bamboo mat that comes from Tuli and TZ cluster. And this is how thousands of bamboo mats goes all over India for various purposes, whether it is for storage in the FCI go down or making bamboo mats. Huge scope. There's a huge scope for employment generation in the first stage. Second stage is the handicraft, the fine niche product of lamp set or other thing. But even by doing this, you can earn a lot of money. Then look at this. When we talk about non-plastic, we normally sell dry fish in a bamboo basket. But at the same time, in Bangkok or in many countries, you see the chocolates or the gift item are being packed in bamboo. It is very easy for us to again restart this kind of packaging for bamboo, whether it's horticulture, whether it's the fruits. We should pack with bamboo. Then bamboo shoot, for instance, bamboo shoot is another delicacy which grows. Now is the time for bamboo shooting. Now people are taking fermented bamboo shoots, but here also bamboo shoots are being packed in brine and it's being sold in the mainland India, or you make achar out of this or a pickle. Then another big area is the agarbatti stick. If you see the agarbatti stick, it is around 7,000 crore market. And incidentally, we import more than 400 to 500 crore bamboo sticks all the way from Vietnam and China. Why? Because they are machine made. But as per Government of India's regulation now, the import duty has gone up from 5% to 25%, making it import more costlier. So this is one area. This imported bamboo sticks from Vietnam that is being hand rolled in or processed in Salem, in Chennai or nearby in Mysore. So these are the bamboo that comes from abroad. But if I map the value chain, and a model which I would like to share where the people from Northeast can easily do is the farmers model, the collector model, the pre-processing model, the finishing model, and exporter model. How do we see that? The growers model, the processing and finishing. It comes under MSME. It comes under the cluster model. Why are we not adopting this kind of model? One village, one product model in Thailand, in Chiang Mai. You see there is a bamboo village model. You see the people are demonstrating. People are coming as a tourist. They're buying the bamboo basket. At the same time, they're earning out of that. These are some good practices that Northeast can easily adopt. Then again, what we see bamboo as a commodity. Right now, we are not seeing bamboo as a commodity. We see is a part-time thing. Like this is in the high mountain in the central Taiwan, where tea and bamboo grow side by side. You won't believe the way tea is been cultivated, same level bamboo is cultivated. They put manure, they put fertilizer, they do the proper harvesting. Why not in Northeast India? We need to do these kind of practices, bamboo as a commodity. Then other things which I've been doing is the bamboo toilet, been a big success. Then I would like to share with you, post-COVID, this app is going to play a key role where under the Taiwan project, we are going to use this teaching tool on bamboo plantation, identification of bamboo, and also we are trying to upgrade this for making other than bamboo toilets, like we are going to look into making of disaster relief housing. when there's a flood or when there's a cyclone. No, there are a lot of disaster material is required, and we are trying to develop a lot of housing material out of bamboo, and this will be available in the app. This app is available in the Google Play Store. It is inaugurated by Hardeep Singh Puri, the Union Minister for Housing, launched in Imphal, in Beijing, in Bhutan. And this is a very app, and it is the only app in bamboo which is available today. And we are trying to upgrade this in the next level for e-commerce as well. So post-COVID, we see this app playing a key role in terms of as a teaching tool, in terms of e-commerce, and in terms of identification of bamboo, and many more things are coming up in this app. I would like you to keep in touch so that this app, once we develop, we want to share with all of you here today. So this is the app you can always download. And this is the value chain management book I'm writing. So another important I would like to share today is the 18th September, the World Bamboo Day. We started in Bangkok in year 2000. Myself with the governor of Bangkok. From this day onwards, World Bamboo Day has been celebrated every year, and we have a big event on this day. And also a World Bamboo Day museum is coming up in Imphal, and we have been planning for quite some time, and because of COVID, this will be delayed a bit. In the meanwhile, a digital museum will be coming there, in our website. So a lot of works. Thank you so much for your patient listening, and these are my details. Now I will for a good discussion. Now I open this forum for a discussion. Yeah, please, Linda.
So thank you, Mr. Kamesh, for your value chain sharing. We think it's very useful and informative. Yeah. So could you continue to host the Q&A session?
Yeah, please. I would like to open this forum for questions. And if anyone has a question, please put an inbox, or you can raise your hand. Or you can put a mic on and you can. Yeah, please. Any questions? I leave this forum for questions because we don't have much time now. Any questions? Yeah, Mr. Ravindra Teron, please put on the mic. Yeah, yeah.
Mic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now you have spoken. All other speakers have mentioned about the rich traditional knowledge on bamboo. My point in this regard is when we conduct any kind of research on bamboo among the tribes, how should we integrate issues like climate change, gender equity, and communication strategy of the research?
Or Professor Amar, anyone would like to take this question?
Yep.
Please.
Yeah. Especially, I have already mentioned that if you go for, I gave the example of cattle, dry cattle feed. If you go for that type of technology, then most of the, I have seen in the mountain area, those type of product are developed by mostly by women, not by the men. So definitely, and it is the fodder also very difficult. They have to travel 3 to 4 hours in the forest and get, so they have a burden. Women, they have a burden. So if bamboo dry fodder technology can be developed and by the women inside the village, if they make it SHG groups or cooperative, then it will empower indirectly to the woman, and probably the gender equity and awareness and the monetary, the value in the village also increase. And number 2 is that, so if you focus, then again I gave you the example of from bamboo feed, the cow milk productivity increase, and then cow manure also increase. So everything will be circulated, money will be circulated among the village itself only. So that is why what does I say, that the carbon footprint will be very less. And as you know, bamboo is C4 photosynthesis. So it will absorb more carbon than broadleaves. So if you plant more bamboo and go for this type of technology development in the rural area, so it will help in reducing climate change. Sorry, I forgot the third question. So,
please put on the mic. Your mic is off.
Communication strategy for research, bamboo-based research. While we conduct this kind of research, how do we maintain the communication strategy? I believe this particular point is very important in any research.
so am I audible?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah. Actually, the problem with research is like that. We generally cannot communicate in the field area. So basically, whatever research PhD can be done by either decided by the student or by the professor or university. So for that, I think we need to develop certain forum so that the problem from the horse mouth should become. And this is very valid point. Thank you. And I think this is also one of the policy point for this webinar. So we need to develop some system so that what thing is people is needed in the field. For example, we can develop pig feed from the bamboo leaf. It's possible. But the researchers in the agriculture university, animal husbandry university, they don't know. Because they have to do research. They got money from DST. So it is already decided. So initially the forum, should be a forum, then the problems should become from the village. And that is why I am focusing more on action research and fundamental research.
Any other questions? Mr. Amar, if you want to answer.
Thank you, sir.
Sir, you are not audible. Professor Amar, you are not audible. We cannot hear you. Please put on your mic. Please switch on your mic. Please switch on your mic. Yeah, please. No, we cannot hear you. Any other questions?
Professor Salam, hello.
Yeah.
Hello, Professor Salam.
Yeah.
I would just like to add, this is Professor Buragohain.
Please, sir.
I would just like to add what Mr. Lepcha mentioned in the last. You know, research is very basic. It is fundamental to any development with respect to bamboo, for that matter, any other. Now, in that case, you know, we must segregate the research that we understand in the conventional way that is being done in the institutes and the universities. What is required with respect to Bombay is a tremendous amount of action research where NGOs, cooperatives, they can start their own research. It is not for publication only, and they can network amongst themselves and share knowledge and build up research questions and all that. Thank you.
Great. Thank you.
Action research.
Thank you so much. Any other questions?
Hello.
Yeah, please.
Sir, I had one question, sir. So I'm Rita Marak. So I just wanted to know whether there is any scope for setting up bamboo primary processing center in the Kamrup area, because since primary processing is not there, some of the industries, they might be like facing some kind of losses for it. So, sir, is there any scope for setting up primary processing center so that it would be convenient for the entrepreneurs as well to get a good quality of raw material primarily treated, and then they will be able to acquire the raw material, whatever. Yes, sir, that is my question.
Yeah, thank you. There is always a scope as long as channels, like you can contact the Assam State Bamboo Mission. Also, the MSME is also giving a lot of emphasis on this industry. So you have to make a project report, and also at the same time, your units needs to be near where bamboo grows. The problem is the logistics. So if it is in Kamrup also, there are many units that has come up in Sonapur or in the Bayhata Chenali or many places where near to the source of bamboo. But it is practically viable. People are looking at agarbatti stick, but they don't want to buy the entire bamboo. They want to buy only the split bamboo. Some wants to buy only bamboo for basketry. So there's a huge scope for the primary processing of bamboo today. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. So, as we are running out of time, does anyone have other questions? So, Mr. Kamesh,
yeah,
do we end our webinar here, or?
Yeah, we can close, and if Professor Long has to say a few words, then I will give the concluding remark. Professor Long.
Okay.
After listening to the talks given by our keynote speakers and panelists today, I'm sure that everyone here has a deeper understanding of how bamboo can be used as a resource to uplift rural economy. I would like to thank you all again for joining this webinar, especially Mr. Salam for organizing and hosting this great webinar, and all the speakers. Hoping to see you all again on the webinar in the near future. Thank you, and see you all.
Thank you, Professor Long. And before I could conclude, again, if Shibata has anything to say, please, Dr. Shibata. Is he still with us? Professor Yunam, any more? Because we are not able to hear you.
Yeah.
Professor Tanti, anything from the Guwahati University? So thank you so much. I would like to conclude, and I would like to firstly thank the Vice Chancellor of Guwahati University, who had the time to inaugurate this important webinar. And I'm happy that the speakers has given their points. Each of them has given the point very well, though we had some problem with the audio, which was unavoidable. But at the same time, I think we can improve more when we do more. But I would also like to thank Professor Shibata, because we Indian Prime Minister and Japanese Prime Minister, whenever they meet, one topic they discuss is bamboo. And bamboo holds very key to these two countries, Japan and India. So when bamboo is discussed about India, it comes to Northeast. But so we look at Dr. Shibata to give a lead, what the Japanese industries want, so that Northeast is geared up to give bamboo and also to give bamboo products to Japan, which I feel is a very long-term process. But with the relation that is coming up, the global connection that is coming up now, people are looking an alternative to China. So I look at Northeast as an alternative to China that can give bamboo as a raw material, as a processed product. But at the same time, the country needs to also change the policies and many other things which will be investors friendly. I have seen most of the bamboo shoots units in China are owned by Japanese companies. I have seen many of the bamboo units in China are owned by the Taiwanese companies. So by saying that, I also see that the Northeast can be a future investment potential for Taiwan and for China to come and look at Northeast as an investment hub for bamboo. Coming to my next suggestions to Professor Amar and also the Vice Chancellor of Guwahati University. Sir, if you can create a chair for bamboo in the university, a lot of things can be solved. If you can have at least one classroom made of bamboo furniture, at least one podium made of bamboo, it'll create a lot of visibility. If you put some bamboo lamps in the university, it'll get a lot of visibility. But at the same time, when our donor minister, when our policy makers are talking so loud and clear of bamboo, Still, we are not know what is the what are we talking about. But as an academic, as a center of excellence like Manipur University and Guwahati University Board, I feel that it's high time you create a chair for bamboo, where we can also bring our Taiwanese counterpart for exchange of students. Under this project, we have a lot of scope for exchange of students with Taiwan and India for bamboo research. So many of the speakers have spoken, and many of the people have wanted to know about bamboo on the value chain, on the charcoal, and many other things which we need to bring some good practices that are available beyond India. When we look India, we talk about Act East. When we talk about Act East, we look towards the East. So I think in practical, we need to get these policies in practical. Professor Amar may have a lot of things to say when we talk about Act East policy and all, but I want that bamboo should be included in this Act East policy. I can't look at Maharashtra or I can't look at Gulf to look at bamboo. I have to look towards the East, which can provide technology, which can provide the capacity building, which can provide the solution. So that is exactly what SABF is trying to do with Chung University to bring an exchange of know-how. Using this global platform, we want to bring more and more people across the globe so that we can have such more discussion where the practitioners, the educators, the academicians, all can come under one platform, and we can develop this into a sustainable development goal, what the UN is teaching about, and bamboo comes under 5 or 6 of the sustainable goal of the world, whether it be climate change, whether it's the equity, whether it is the for shelter, for food, bamboo covers everything. So moment we go into the development aspect, as we discussed, there are many scope. Lepcha has also discussed many things about as a food for fodder and all, but now it's time that we put things in reality. And post, another challenge we have is that a lot of people from mainland India, from Chennai, from Delhi, from Gurgaon, if shop, a bamboo shop, a furniture shop, and you'll find a worker from Northeast. Now they have come back. How are we going to take them? Because they have come with a very skilled hand. They know where the market is. I have been telling in many forums, we need to have the mapping of people who have returned from the mainland India with highly skilled, with highly exposed to the market. They can be a very good handpicked people to start to get up this industry from Northeast. I have seen in Kerala, one village has around more than 100 workers from Nalbari district itself making cane furniture. I was surprised. I'm talking about 8-9 years back. Likewise, I have seen a lot of people from Northeast who have gone to Gurgaon, who have gone to Sadra, who are working in Bangalore, in many of the craft shop as a high skill worker. Now they are coming back. They have already come back to Northeast and they have no job now. Now we have to find a way. We have to talk to the policymakers to take a lead because they have seen the market. They know what Mumbai wants. They know what Bangalore wants. They know what Delhi wants. So these are a few challenges we have post-COVID. And I think jointly, we can do that. At the same time, we are also not happy the way we are taking care of bamboo. We are taking as an orphan. We need to take care like tea, rubber, or coffee. Though government of India has announced bamboo for a non-forest area, a free movement, but that is not enough for us. Whether you grow tomato in the jungle, whether you grow tea in the jungle, tomato is tomato and tea is tea. So we need to identify certain commercial species that is good for the product we require. When we talk of NRL and ethanol, I was very much involved as a part of the Price Waterhouse team to make the value chain. There I was saying that bamboo has to be seen as a feedstock. Not you don't cut the fresh bamboo to make ethanol. You use all the good bamboo and whatever remain, you as the buzzword. I don't agree of burning a whole ball of bamboo for making charcoal or making ethanol. So when we make agarbatti stick in India by machines, we have 60 to 80% wastage. That wastage can be made into disposable cup plates or maybe briquetting charcoal or many other things. So I think there's a lot of time we can discuss this. Again, thank you all again. Before we close this webinar today, I request Linda if she has some announcement. Linda, I hand over to you.
Yeah, thank you, Mr. Kamesh, for your final message for our webinar. So everyone, because our webinar has come to the end, thank you all for participation. and our next webinar is under preparation. We plan to hold up another webinar with SABF in August or September. Welcome everyone next time to register and join us again.
Thank you so much. Bye bye. Very good day.